your girl Maria, and this is Why Am I Reacting? If you are new, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you. Before we get started, if you like the content, you know what to do, but I do like to say that in the description box below, I do link ways for you to show love and support to the artist and or myself if you so choose to do so. At the very least, go to the artist page and show them some love and support and, you know, help them grow their channel. It's whatever information I find, for sure. It'll be in the description box below for them. Now, I have been seeing something circulating on YouTube. Like every time I open YouTube to go put a link in that you guys provide me or tell me to go look up, I would open YouTube and this person was at the very front. And then I'm seeing that everybody's reacting to him and I haven't heard the song yet. And I'm like, who is this guy? I've never heard of him. And his name is Oliver Anthony, and the song is called Rich Men of North Richmond, or Rich Men North of Richmond, I'm sorry. And so I decided to pull up the song, and I haven't listened to it yet, but there is a description below that says, when I first came across Oliver Anthony and his music, I was blown away to say the least. He had a whole collection of songs that I could listen to for hours. Oliver resides in Farmville, Virginia. And his 3 dogs and a plot of land he plans on turning into a small farm to raise livestock. We have a whole mess of songs set to release of Oliver for your viewing and listening pleasure. He is truly special and notes his biggest influence as Hank Williams Jr. And Oliver wants to give hope to the working class and your average hard-working young man who may have lost hope in the grind of trying to get by. That, when I read that, I said, I want to hear the song. First of all, I don't live in Farmville, Virginia, but I'm not far from it. And, you know, so it's like the guy next door. So 1, I want to support that. 2, he wants to give hope to people who work hard, to the middle class, to the hardworking, to the farmers. He wants to have his own farm and raise livestock. Like, why wouldn't I want to listen to this? And you know, I have a feeling that this is going to be very country because his biggest influence is Hank Williams Jr. I've heard a couple of Hank Williams Jr. songs throughout the years, and I'm not disappointed. So I'm looking forward to hearing this. That being said, you know, I don't really know what to expect, but it seems like this is making a buzz. I'm not really sure I know why it's making a buzz. I saw on some blip of information, like a thumbnail, that it said, like, something about, like, following Jason Aldean. And we all know that I did try that in a small town. I reacted to that. It's in the channel if you haven't checked it out. But I said, well, if that's the case, you know, let's hear what this guy's got to say. Everybody has a right to opinion. Everybody has the right to say what's on their mind. So let's see what's on his.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is.
Hold on. 30 seconds in and he said a whole lot. I'm tired of going to work for BS pay. It's hard for people like me. It's hard for people like you. Facts. We've got a whole lot of stuff happening. And that first verse is only scratching the surface. I have a feeling this song is going to get very heavy. Oh my goodness, let's go.
But it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control. Want to know what you think, want to know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men, 'cause the rich men.
Yo, talk about someone being frustrated. This song is all about his frustrations and all of our frustrations, if I'm being honest. We're another 30 seconds in. We're only a minute in. What did you hear what he just said? Our dollar is taxed to no end. And he is not lying. We go to work and then we got to pay taxes on the money that we earned. We go to the grocery store, we got to pay taxes on that. We buy anything, we got to pay taxes on that. You get gas, you pay tax on the gas, on money that was already taxed that you earned. So for everything that you do and everything that you buy, that dollar doesn't stretch very far. And he's right. He's not wrong. There ain't nothing he's saying that's a lie. And they do want to control what you think. They do want to control what you do with yourself and with your time and your money. He ain't saying nothing that's a lie. There is nothing about this that's a lie. And the moment people start waking up to that and come together to say no more, that's when it ends. That's when you can get things straight. But they want us divided as well, instead of coming together. And I've always said, we're here to serve one another, help one another, love one another, and be in community with one another. And if we're not in community, then we're divided. And if we're divided, that's what they want. So he's not lying. We're only a minute in, and I said this is going to probably get very heavy, and I don't think I'm wrong. Wow. I'm already floored by this guy. Let's go.
The rich men. Politicians look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere.
Right.
Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control. Want to know what you think, want to know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men north of Richmond.
So he said a lot again. You know, I feel what he's saying, that we have people who are on the street hungry. We have homeless. We have minors that are not being protected in our own country, and we're wanting to help everybody else out. We can't even help ourselves. And yet you're going to tax us to give it to another country. What are you doing actually with that money? Like, I question all of those things, because when I go out and I look in, and I go to the grocery store, or I'm paying these bills, or I'm looking at these interest rates, or I'm going into, you know, other states, and I see like, wow, they've got all this, and then I go to my state and I'm like, what are you doing with the money that you're taking from us? I got potholes in the street, or the infrastructure is deteriorating, and yet you're taxing us all this money, and then you want to raise taxes on us as well. Like, when do you start looking out for the people that you're supposed to represent? And he is frustrated in this song, and I'm with him on that. I am. I'm going to just say it as it is. I'm with him on that. I get it. I understand. Because it's not a race thing. It's not anything to do with that. It's a human thing. It's, you know, what's fair and not fair. The biggest scam, the biggest, you know, hoodwink that the government has ever done to us was making us agree to pay for taxes and putting it in the Constitution. That was like the biggest scam ever, and people fell for it. And nobody is benefiting from it now except for the people on Capitol Hill. So, you know, because it sure isn't me. I'm not getting anything from the government. Are you? Because if you are, like, and then he's also talking about, like, why are we getting taxed to pay for things that are optional? Why are we getting taxed to help people who could be able bodies, but they don't want to be able bodies, and so now they're living off of the government? Like, there should be like a standard. And I don't disagree with that either. There are some situations that I know cannot be helped. That's what it's there for those situations. But I feel like people take advantage of that. And I've seen it. I've seen people take advantage of that. So it's not just me saying that just to be, you know, mean or anything. No, like, if you're an able body, you should be, you know, helping community, not taking advantage of your community. Anyway, I don't want to get on my soapbox here because I could. What he's saying, he is not saying anything wrong. And he's really talking about, like, you know, I relate to the song because he's making this song for people like you and me. I can totally sympathize with everything he's saying. Let's go.
I've been selling my soul, working all day.
Oh, sweet doggy.
Overtime hours for bullshit pay.
Wow. Wow. Just wow. That song was more real than a lot of songs you hear out there on the radio today. He 100% spit facts left and right for the people. For you and for me, for the everyday layman, for the everyday ordinary person. This song relates to all of us. I have a lot of respect for this guy because it's not easy to be able to voice your opinion. And honestly, I feel like this is something that could be universal. Like, you could go to any country and this will still ring true. And if you are watching from another country, tell me, am I right or wrong? Does this song not relate to what you're going through in your country? Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. If you like the content, again, you know what to do. But until then, live your life fabulously. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.